Hello, my name is Mitch Mitchell, and I am the owner and writer of Top Finance Blog. It's the first video I've done for this blog, and I thought it was easier to do a video rather than write about this particular topic. You know, over the years that I've had this blog, I have pretty much beaten up Citigroup, Citicorp, whatever you want to call them, for some of their reckless behavior, and they deserved it. They were one of the banks that had to be bailed out by the government for being, well, pretty much stupid and predatory. And, you know, they got exactly what they deserved. Their stock went from nearly $500 a share to close to $5. I mean, they came within an inch of being decertified as a major corporation. That would have been tragic to the world because Citibank is in over 150 countries. And you just, you know, I had a debate with myself at the time over whether they should just let them fail. But then I realized that, you know, the rest of the world is also depending on our banks. You know, Citibank was the third largest in the world at the time. And so you just couldn't let them fail. So I've been pretty much beating up Citibank, Citicorp, whatever, all these years as they've tried to break out. I thought they paid back the money to the government too soon because they were still in trouble. I hated what they were going to try to do with interest rates, you know, with credit cards and with people's bank accounts. They're going to start adding all these fees, a whole lot of bad moves. And then in my mind, it kind of got quiet and you didn't really hear a lot about them. And this weekend while traveling, I came across this article in Forbes magazine that I wanted to share with you really quick here. And as you can see, it talks about this guy who is the new CEO of the company. And his name is Michael Corbat. And he's a long-term employee of Citibank. He's risen up through the ranks. He's actually a banker. So he's not one of those investment guys, the type that they've been bringing in, trying to look for these big scores and, you know, just gigantic growth. And since he has been there, Citi's stock has risen. It's around $50 now. Nothing close to what it used to be, but it's going up. They have basically become a nicer bank. They're nicer to the clients. They're growing slowly. They're taking care of their infrastructure. In my opinion, this is the way that it should be done. And, you know, when you don't have all these bad things going on, because there's some other banks that are still out there that people are still hearing all these bad things about, who just can't seem to let go of some of the things that they were doing that got this country and themselves in a lot of trouble. But these guys seem to be doing it right. So my hope is that I'm not going to continue to have to beat up on Citicorp or Citigroup. And that's because I've always called them Citicorp and Citibank, and in some other places they call it Citigroup. So I'm going to go with that for the moment. It looks like they're doing well and they're doing the right thing because of this guy. He's very popular. He's popular with the people at the bank. He's popular with regulators. He's popular with the federal government. This is just a guy who seems to get things done. And maybe it's because he was a former Harvard football player as a kid that he learned how to get along with people. I don't know. But this is a good sign. This could be a good sign for the economy across the board. You know, there's nothing wrong with making profits. And, you know, no one begrudges anyone for making profits. But when it looks predatory and it looks like you're taking advantage of people and you're trying to grow yourself way too fast and reckless without taking any precautions, then you open yourself up to a lot of ridicule and a lot of derision. And it's nice to see, at least according to Forbes, or Fortune, my God, I think I said Forbes before, according to Fortune, that this guy is actually making sure that they move along in a positive direction a lot slower than in the past to shore up all these things before they push forward. And I like that. That's smart banking. That's what we want of banks. That's how our local banks work. And this is how the big banks should work. Anyway, like I said, my name is Mitch Mitchell. I am the owner of Top Finance Blog. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed the blog. If you ever are looking for certain things, just let us know. Take care and have a great Memorial Day weekend.